Welcome to our new God's Love for the Unlovable Gospel Rant series format we're calling Vagabond Diaries. It's fun, informative, biblical, life-changing, something that you might just feel free to pass on to others, Christians and non. Laugh and cry together, think a little bit. We want it to be insightful, we want it to be conversation-forming and relevant, biblical and entertaining, maybe adult bedtime stories, right? Let me know what you think. We hope to publish some of the best of Vagabond Gospel stories in book form soon. In today's Vagabond Diary, a tip of the hat to Bunyan's Pilgrim's Progress, we will meet Pilgrim. He has stumbled into the Slough of Flatness, where he meets the Humanist. Let's have some fun. Welcome to God's Love for the Unlovable and Gospel Rant. We'll get back to this week's Vagabond Diaries after this message from our sponsors. Pilgrim's path had taken him into a thick and murky swamp. The air hung heavy and moist, a cloying mist twisting about his feet. The single path, once steadfast and sure, now meandered and doubled back, seeking the rare islands of firmer ground amidst the mire. The sun had long set, and only the dimmest traces of twilight remained. Up ahead, a solitary torch flickered, casting a feeble glow upon a great tent, a vast structure more befitting a traveling circus than a humble campsite. From within came the low murmur of voices. Pilgrim, hail! Greetings to ye who dwell within the tent. May a weary traveler find respite by the fire. A bald head devoid of any eyebrows or any mark of distinction appeared at the tent's opening. Humanist. Welcome, good sir. Enter freely, for all are received here without favor or slight. None is greater, none the lesser. Thou art as welcome as any, as welcome as those who were born amongst us. Our tent is thy tent. Me casa es su casa. La nostra casa è la tua casa. Wo de gia jusi ni da gia. Yumga yangu ni yamba yako. Me maçon et ta maison. Moi dom, toi dom, havit shid, who havit slack. Pilgrim, curious. Thy hospitality is most gracious. I am in thy debt. Humanist. Nay, here no debt is owed, nor honor given. No one stands above another. All stand equal, and none bow nor rise above his neighbor. Welcome. Pilgrim observed the man, if indeed he was a man, and noted his utter lack of distinction, bald of head, smooth of face, and clad in a single-piece robe of no discernible color. The humanist wore neither ring nor chain, nor any symbol of status. As Pilgrim entered the massive tent, he beheld a round table hewn from dark wood and surrounded by rickety chairs as though hastily fashioned for a crowd. Seated about the table were men and women, if indeed there were such distinctions among them, all clad in the same formless robes, all eating a green, gelatinous mush from plain wooden bowls with plain wooden spoons. In unison, they raised their heads and spoke, "Greetings, person," and as one they returned to their meal. Though at a glance they seemed alike, Pilgrim soon noticed their differences. Some were tall, others short, some plump, others lean, some dark of skin, others pale. Old and young alike sat side by side, though it seemed that even age had lost its authority here. Men and women, though vaguely discernible, seemed stripped of their nature, mere persons, with all that made them unique filed away. Pilgrim, good person, I pray thee, tell me who ye are and why ye tarry upon this trail, for mine own path leads to the shepherd's kingdom. Humanist, I beg thee, do not call me good nor master, for such titles imply rank. I am but a person, as all here are. We acknowledge not the shepherd's rule nor his existence, though we find his teachings of some merit. Indeed, we strive to embody his philosophies, stripped of his patriarchal and misogynistic sway. Here there are no masters nor servants, no rich or poor. We have done away with inequality and the strife it breeds. Pilgrim, yet I journey to the shepherd's mountain. Still I would share thy company and partake of thy supper if thou permit. Humanist, thou art free to sup with us, yet I must ask thee to don the robe of our society, that none may be raised above his brother or sister in appearance. Thy beard we will not demand be shorn, not yet, for thou art but a passing guest. Pilgrim, though uneasy, did as bidden, shedding his traveller's garb for the shapeless robe, he took his place at the round table between two persons. Pilgrim, I thank thee, persons, for thy kindness. Pray, what fare do we eat this night? Person one, this is our meal. It's the fruit of the swamp, a weed most plentiful, yielding all that we required for subsistence. It offends not the earth, nor takes life, and nourishes us in equal measure. Pilgrim braved a mouthful, the slimy green substance slipping down his throat. He fought the urge to gag, for the meal was void of taste or savor. Pilgrim, dost thou prepare it in any other fashion? Person two, nay, to do so would breed competition among cooks, and competition sows discord. Differentiation leads to strife, and better that all eat the same, and none think his hand more skilled than another's. Pilgrim, what of merriment? Doth ye play games or read books? Person number one, games declare a victor and a vanquished. We play none. As for books, too oft they speak of men and women, of kings and queens, and thus we have forsaken them, for they impose false distinctions. Pilgrim, then perchance ye speak not of politics nor faith? Person two, not these many years. Pilgrim, art thou happy? Person two, we think not of happiness, for that would divide us between those content and those who are not. Such divisions we have abolished. Pilgrim, yet are there not differences between male and female persons? Even if hidden, the distinction yet remains. Person one, aye, a burden we bear. Some seek to remove such differences now through surgery, but for now we share all things, even our privies. After the meal, Pilgrim approached the humanist once more. Pilgrim, person, thou spoke of the shepherd's teachings, yet what I have seen here seems far from his word. His kingdom, as I understand, welcomes all in their uniqueness, the carpenter to his craft, the artist to his canvas, the cook to his spice, the woman as well as man in equal privilege. His love honors each person, not by erasing their nature, but by cherishing it. Thy quote-unquote equality is but a leveling, a flattening of all that makes one a living soul. Humanist, thy words dance with subtlety, yet if I journey with thee, wouldst thou assume the lead? Wouldst thou, a man, take the fore and relegate me, a person, to follow? For that is the poison of the shepherd's way. Leadership breeds hierarchy, and hierarchy begets oppression. Nay, I shall not abandon this haven for thy perilous path. Depart, lest thy ideas taint the peace we have wrought. Well, with a heavy heart, Pilgrim donned his old garments, leaving the tent and its round table behind. As he pressed on through the Slough of Flatness, the flickering torchlight faded into the mist, and the path to the shepherd's mountain stretched over onward. The end. Well, let's talk about it with a few words from our sponsors. So welcome back. Here's some dialogue starters that I thought about. First of all, push back, then unpack Pilgrim's comment. Quote, person, thou spoke of the shepherd's teaching, yet what I have seen here seems far from his word. His kingdom, as I understand, welcomes all in their uniqueness, the carpenter to his craft, the artist to his canvas, the cook to his spice, the woman as well as the man in equal privilege. His love honors each person, not by erasing their nature, but by cherishing it. Thy quote-unquote equality is but a leveling, a flattening of all that makes one a living soul. Unquote. Do you agree? Disagree? Talk about it. Well, if you like this Vagabond Diary, please like and subscribe. Forward the link to a friend. Check out my fantasy books, the Kingdom Quest trilogy, available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. If you want more information, check out the author page, www.drbillsinyard.com. I've also published the fourth book in the series, The Tale of the Orphan Magician. It is getting great reviews. Check it out. Get it for someone you love. The Kindle is only $4.99. If you're on Kindle Unlimited, it's free. Check it out. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and www.drbillsenior.com. All right? We'll see you next time. Take heart, child of God.
Are you concerned about tensions in the Middle East? Do you wonder where we're currently at in the biblical timeline? Are we really in the last days? Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Carl Muller with the Inside the Epicenter podcast. Every week, my co-host, best-selling author Joel Rosenberg and I answer those questions and more. You'll hear inside knowledge of our meetings with leaders at the highest levels of government in the U.S., Israel, and the Middle East, equipping you to filter the news with biblically sound insights. Find Inside the Epicenter on your favorite podcast app or go to joshuafund.com to listen and subscribe.